I have three amendments, all to the general government budget, all to the Office of the Attorney General. And all three amendments are substantive policy amendments. They are not, they do not cost a dime. And you say, why are you offering these substantive policy amendments to budget bills? I know you worked on the budget when you were in the House, so you know what these budget bills are all about. But I have substantive bills on all of these issues. I have been told that perhaps I have a better shot of getting you to pay attention to some of my arguments than on my substantive bills. So here goes. This first amendment, and let me tell you, all three of these amendments affect the Attorney General's office in an area that he has talked a lot about, and that is transparency. It's something that we all think is good government, and I think that we all believe that to our core, at least I hope so, that the more information we give the public, the better they can make decisions about whether or not we're doing a good job, whether or not something's worth paying for here in state government. And so that is what all of this is about, transparency in state government. And so I like to think that the Attorney General would support and embrace all three of these amendments, because he likes transparency. At least he talks about it a lot. So this first one gives us pertinent information regarding the use of special attorneys general. Now, the Attorney General has about 270 assistant attorneys general. But often the Attorney General hires special assistant attorneys general outside of the people that are civil servants here at the state of Michigan. Now, one of the worries that we have are conflicts of interest, particularly when our Attorney General, who regularly appears before the Supreme Court, has someone who is perhaps is married to someone who serves on the Supreme Court here at the state of Michigan. This has been a recent issue that was decided before the United States Supreme Court in Caperton versus Massey, where the United States Supreme Court looked at a West Virginia case and said, Supreme Court justices, state Supreme Court justices, may not be the best one who can solely decide whether or not they have a conflict of interest. This was a monetary case. But in this case, what I'm proposing is that we, the legislature, should have a right to know whether or not a special assistant attorney general, someone that we taxpayers are paying for, but is hired outside the traditional system, is related to someone on the Supreme Court. We should know who those people are. And so what I propose in this amendment is that the Attorney General tell us who those special assistant attorneys general are. That's it. Simple, right? Now, I want to give you another instance in which this really is of critical importance. Our Attorney General recently closed the UP office and the Petoskey office. Thus, all the people in the Upper Peninsula don't have an Attorney General or Attorney General office anymore. They're kind of second-class citizens now. I think that regardless of what you think the merits are of that decision, I personally think it was a terrible decision, but regardless of what you think of the merits of that decision, we want to ensure that it doesn't become a pay-to-play situation in the UP, where the Attorney General is giving out special favors in determining who's going to become special assistant attorneys general up there. So having us know who these people are, who the taxpayer dollars are going to hire in these circumstances, I think is a good idea. So all this amendment proposes is that we know who these people are, so we can make good decisions and we can ask good questions, because we have a fiduciary duty to the taxpayers of Michigan, and that's how this relates to the budget. And so I ask for your support, and I appreciate your apt attention on this most important issue. Thank you, Mr. President. I ask that my comments be printed in the Journal.